Itong mga huling araw nitong unang linggo ng Mayo, liban doon sa May Day rally and yung time front page of the strongmen, ito namang pumasok nitong mga huling araw nitong unang 7 araw ng Mayo. At ito po yung missiles daw na ini-install ngayon ng China sa mga islands na kanyang ni-reclaim. And we will explain all this and why. As we have done in the past, but we will do a short refresher course. Tingnan muna natin ang environment po sa South China Sea at sa ating Asia. Of course, katatapos lang po yung pagkakasundo ng North and South Korea. Hindi natin alam kung may gagawin na naman ng Estados Unidos para sirain yan. But so far, Trump is very positive. In fact, may nabasa tayong mga utos we will discuss later. But this is the environment in the South China Sea. Yung American aircraft carrier, andyan po, ang Chinese aircraft carrier, sabay po nandoon sa China Sea at one moment this past few months. Yan po ang environment. But of course, the Chinese are part of Asia. Etong American aircraft carriers, lalakbay ng kung ilang libong nautical miles para magpatrolya dito sa region na to. And of course, the people in the region have concerns that this may flare up. Of course, China also has concerns because China has always said all the invasions of China were from the sea. All the invasions that succeeded in taking over Hong Kong, Tianjin, parts of Shanghai, and so on, the Western powers. Hindi lang naman China naging biktima ng naval imperialism of the West. Ang Japan too, si Commodore Perry. And of course, dito naman, si Admiral Dewey, and so on. Nakakalimutan na marami yan. But the environment today, of course, is still a continuation of this tension and conflict, while China is asserting its security perimeter. Na ito ang buffer area. Another image that is important, and if you're China, which has been under tremendous pressure, being surrounded by so many bases, dito sa Pilipinas, U.S. attack submarine visits Subic Bay. And sabay po dyan, marinig natin, mababasa natin si Justice Carpio aangal tungkol doon sa claims. Si Roy Logoles aangal at gustong may missile na ihanda laban sa China. Malinaw yung mga sinasabi ni Roy Logoles na ganyan. So, lately, anong ginawa ng China? Nag-install ng mga missiles in the South China Sea Islands. And this puts Australia, our next image, and the United States in a difficult position. China's missiles in the South China Sea put the United States and Australia in a difficult position. That's from ABC, Australian Broadcast. And syempre, this is a security concern of China. Later on, we'll cite the quote from a very renowned scholar to wrap up the issue on this and the controversy about these missiles. Pero actually po, this is not the first time. Pero pinapalaki po ito ng malalaking media natin na kontrolado ng American, influenced heavily by the Americans, and of course, the Americans who control the oligarchs like Manny Pangilinan, Ayalas, Lopez's, and so on. They control the mainstream media. Ang totoo po, all the past years, ibang mga bansa na mas agresibo, ay nag-i-install ng missiles. Halimbawa, ito po. This is from the Diplomat, an Australian magazine, if I'm not mistaken. Vietnam deploys precision-guided rocket artillery in South China Sea. And this is a report from 2016. Wala pong tigil ng Vietnam sa pag-install. Bakit hindi lumalaki ang isyong yan? Kasi ang Vietnam ay kinakasangkapan din ng Estados Unidos dito sa pag-build up ng pressure laban sa China. But those are the facts. It is their periodicals that are reporting this. And I'm just bringing this to you. Hindi lang po China. Now, the seriousness of geopolitics and international politics, naintindihan po nito mga bansang ito, dito lang po sa atin, sa Pilipinas, na napakaraming nanggugulo na para hindi maintindihan ng masang Pilipino, ng taong bayan, ang totoong mga issue. And isa sa mga talagang seryoso na magpaliwanag po nito sa atin ay si General Victor Corpus, no? But I think I skipped one item there, no? China deploys long-range anti-ship and anti-missiles to Spratly Islands for the first time. Bakit po ito ay dinideploy ngayon at itong lumalaki na issue? The long ranges of the YJ-12, ito ay yung mga missiles, and HQ-9 missiles allow China to engage warships and aircraft far beyond the horizon. Ibig sabihin, anong tawag sa horizon sa Tagalog? Yung pagtumingin ka sa Manila Bay, no? Yung guhit na pagitan ng langit at dagat, yun ang horizon. Hindi pa kita yung kalaban, yung mga missiles ng China, pwede nang abutin. Yung nasa kabilang dako, no? Sa kabila ng horizon. That range means they can be used for defense by engaging ships and aircraft that are attacking the Spratlys, but also that they can also project control of the sea and airspace around them against ships and aircraft merely traversing the skies around them, and so on. So, strategic deployment ng mga bagong missiles yan. Bakit nga ginagawa ng China ito? Si General Corpus has been explaining this in our shows here, on our program Journeys, and of course here on TNT. Why did China build those islands? And sabi po ni General Corpus, if we're ready with that, si General Corpus po. Nagdebate po yan si Corpus at si Royal Goles sa isang kapihan sa Aristocrat. And si Goles nag-fake news na naman na, wala yung China ng hypersonic missiles. Ngayon lumabas na po sa lahat ng international media na ang China meron na at walang depensa ang Estados Unidos. Yun naman ang sinasabi ni Victor Corpus. Matagal nang meron kasi nag-focus ang China sa development nitong weapons. But sabi nga dito, why China built its little islands? To prevent the US and its allies, Japan, Australia, and India, from conducting a naval blockade of the Malacca Strait and other nearby straits, which the US and Australia had been rehearsing biennially since 2005, called Talisman Sabre. So actual po ang Estados Unidos at Australia nagmi-military naval exercise dyan sa South China Sea para yung kanilang dose-dose ng mga barko at aircraft carrier at lahat ng mga assets ay magsanay sa paghaharang ng trade route. 80% po ng langis ng China ay dumadaan sa Malacca Strait, diyan sa pagitan ng Malaysia, Indonesia, and then dadaan sa China Sea, passing our Celebes Sea ata, if my navigation is correct. Basta dadaan ng China Sea, and so on. Actual exercises every 2 years. Sa paghaharang po niyan. Kung kayo China, anong isipin niyo? So, naghahanda din ng China. At yung may kasabihan si Sun Tzu, winning a war without fighting. Ini-install na ng China yung mga panlaban nila at pinapakita, huwag kayong sumubok dahil walang paruroonan yung inyong mga banta at inyong mga military exercises. Of course, marami sa Pilipinas nag-aalala, sa Asia nag-aalala. Pero ito po galing sa isang diplomat, former diplomat at scholar po sa National University of Singapore, or one of the top University of Singapore. Naka-retire lang po and now is in the international intellectual and civil service. Si Mabubani, in Singaporean po ito na Indian. And si Mabubani aking madalas na na-feature, naku-quote din dito sa mga diskusyon natin and sa ating journeys, yung ating program on China, Philippines, and on diplomacy. Ito po, former diplomat urges Duterte administration to stay calm amid China's missile deployment in the South China Sea. Ano pong sabi ni, nandiyan po sa ilalim naka-blue. Mabubani said, yung iba ang pronunciation, Mabubani, said he believed that China did not put the missiles against the Philippines, but to put some balance against the United States. Quoting him, he said, I don't think the missiles are aimed at the Philippines. I think that is to balance the U.S. Navy with regards to the freedom of navigation. They, China, are trying to balance that. So maging malinaw po tayo dyan. At maraming nagbubuyo kay Presidente Duterte. And again, nangunguna sa pambubuyo niya yan ay ang Inquirer, Philippine Star, ABS-CBN, ANC. Uulit-ulitin nila para ang publiko ay magoyo nila, magatungan nila na mainis kay Duterte, kung ano-ano mga pinagsasabi na duwag si Duterte and so on, when ang totoo po, si Duterte ang matapang na manindigan sa katotohanan, at tama po siya sa panindigan laban sa Estados Unidos na siyang gumawa ng gera sa Korea, gumawa ng gera sa Vietnam, gumagawa ng mga gera sa Middle East and so on, at yung ibang mga nagogoyo pa ng Amerikano na paniwala mahahatak nilang Amerikano na lumaban dito, wag po kayong, wag niyong lokohin ang sarili niyo. Hindi po aabot ang inisyatibo ng Estados Unidos dito habang sa Syria ay natatalo pa ang Estados Unidos, habang ang Iran ay lumalakas, at nagbabanta sa Israel, doon po nakafocus ang Estados Unidos. Pero gusto nilang guyuhin ang Pilipinas na magamit na instrumento sa paglilikha ng mga tensyon. Huwag po tayo magkamali dyan. At tulad ng Second World War, tayo naman ang ipapaeng para mabiktima sa gitna ng gerang yan na gusto ng Estados Unidos. At gusto nila may mangyari dito para ang atensyon ng Russia at China ay mapunta rito at lumuwag ang kanilang aggression doon sa Middle East. Do you understand that? Please do. Please think about it very seriously. Maraming salamat po and have a good weekend with all this knowledge in your hands.